All right, welcome back to Zach Sealy Field here in Satellite Beach, where we are set for 12U action between the Satellite Beach Scorpions and the Deland Bulldogs. The players get a little bigger, a little quicker, a little stronger as we move up. We got the 12U game here and then 14U. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski. I'll be joined, or Jackson Robb will take over in the second half, and he'll be with you the rest of the day. And this is the first Wave Financial Pop Warner Game of the Week here on Brevard Sports Network. We are set to go. Kicking off is number 14, Preston Kennedy. And it's a little nubbler. And what's the whistles for? Oh, he did not get the proper. It's like a serve in volleyball. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. I get it though. You are anxious to get going. You want to start. Been practicing all week. Kick it off. But you do have to wait. And because he went, it's a 5-yard penalty. What is that thing that keeps biting me? That thing right there. It's a big horsefly. I got him though, didn't I? Yes, ma'am. He got the back of my leg. All right, here we go again. This one a little harder. Picked up by number 13 in the middle of your screen. And he'll go nowhere. That was Carson Fleming with the return. And Deland will take over first and 10 at their own 45. It looks like 43. Looks like number 18 is going to be your quarterback. That's Braden Caton. Looks like I got a real tall wide receiver over there. See him? And it isn't Caton. It's number 17. Check that. It's going to be Camden Journey. So Journey is your quarterback. Ball's out. And Satellite Beach has it. One play, turnover, Scorpions ball, bad snap. Well, this actually wasn't a bad snap. It just fell out of the quarterback's hands. Number 24 for Satellite Beach recovers. That's Ja'Cory Mills. And in the blink of an eye, the Scorps are in business. I think that is the biggest horsefly I have ever seen. All right. 9:32 and 28 seconds into this thing. And Satellite play action, near side, bubble screen. Look at that move. And that is number 4. Luke Hurt. And Luke picks up 9. And Ja'Cory Mills, it was a play action to Mills, number 24. I like watching Ja'Cory run because he just throws people off of him. Yeah. 8:45 to play here in the first quarter, and the Scorps have 2nd and 1 at about the 21, just outside the First Wave Financial red zone. Three wide receivers split wide left, one wide receiver near side. Another bubble screen other side. This time, Michael Zades, I believe is how you say his name, Zades, overthrows his wide receiver. 3rd and 1, 4-down territory. And look, you're going to see Jacory Mills here get the ball in a second. And if they don't lay a hand on him, the house is not that far away. They blitz. Mills throws a nice block. Throws wide open. Caught. Touchdown! Satellite Scorpions. Colton Brown. Flag on the play. And I think an illegal man was downfield, and it was. Good play, though. Although I'm not quite sure there was an illegal man downfield. Everybody was home to block, unless when he scrambled, somebody got drifted too far, which is always a possibility. But a good play nonetheless by Michael Zades there. He got out of trouble, scrambled, and standing wide open was Colton Brown. And the pitch, the catch, the score, the flag, and we do it all over again. 7:51 to play in the opening quarter, 3rd down. And 5 for the Scorps. 2 backs in the backfield now. Bad snap. Handoff to number 42. And he is close to, if he does not have, it's Houston True. And True, that's got to be a first down. I mean, they're right on the sticks. So it is 1st and 10 as you see the chain gang on the other side of the field. Scurry into position. The ball is at the 30. Zades with 3 wide receivers near side. No backs in the backfield. The center's got to get that snap fixed. I'll tell you what, Jacory, what a catch. What a run. What a touchdown. Highlight reel. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Jacory Mills leapt, caught, broke tackles, scored. Flag down, though. But I think that came post-touchdown. And I think it's probably some kind of holding. Yeah, I think this is a post-touchdown penalty. And it is. So the points will stand. Some personal foul. Hit to the head. So that'll be assessed on the kickoff as we just said it, Jacory Mills, right? I mean, he jumped up, caught the ball, broke every tackle in the middle of the field, scored. Touchdown. Yes. It looks like. Or is it not a touchdown? Is it? Yeah, okay, yeah, he's kicking it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is a long kick. So so the penalty was actually against Satellite. It's assessed on the extra point. The ball's at the 25. This is a 35-yard extra point here to start the game. But listen, Satellite, this community produces kickers for days. A bad snap, and you're going to see a kick there, and quarterback's looking to throw. Ball's out. I'm not sure. You never want to throw. You never want to criticize any of the students. Never want to do it. But you got to get that center situation fixed right now. If I'm the coach, I got my center over here snapping balls. So it's 6-0, Satellite on top following the touchdown pass from Michael Zades to Jacory Mills. And with 7:02 to play, that's points off turnovers, 6 of them, because they recovered a fumble on the first play of Deland's opening drive of the game. This is 12U. 11U, Satellite got a 20-0 win. You saw that right here on Brevard Sports Network. Set to kick off is going to be Preston Kennedy. Back deep is going to be number 21. That's Henry Gauntlet Jr. I guess it's Henry Gauntlet Jr. I don't know if that's their home jerseys or their away. I guess that's their away jerseys. I don't know if that's Parker Hart or Henry Gauntlet. That's got to go 10. Does not. Now it does. Is that Satellite Beach's ball? It should be. I think the flag is for the block that was thrown, but you can block on that. You see it all the time at every level. It should be Satellite Beach ball, I would think. I mean, it went 10 yards. Nobody touched it. I don't think Coach Ostrander is going to like this. All right. You can't throw the block before 10 yards is what the call was. And so we all learned that together there. New rule. So Deland will keep it. A penalty is enforced. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Satellite Beach 40. Mills on the stop. As he brings Gauntlet Jr. down on that play. Just throw him to the ground. And listen, they're both equally big. .620 to go. In the first. Fakes it that time. Is that your Corey Mills again? My goodness gracious. The First Wave Financial player of the game. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. We got a long way to go. But certainly Ja'Cory Mills is off to an impressive start. I think the only other time, Jackson, I've ever seen anybody play like that to start was right here on this field, and his name was Flores. Jackson Robb will be taking over coming up in the second half. He'll bring you the second half of this one and the entire 14U game. And number 20 on the stop that time was Jaden Asan. And it is 4th down and forever. Right now, the Scorpions defense is just taking the will out of Deland, who just can't get anything going. And you don't want to see that because you don't want to see these young men get frustrated, but dominating is dominating. Mills, I mean, they're going to punt, and 10 men on the line. Oh, goodness. My goodness. He never had a shot as Jaden Hassan again gets in there. And with 4:34 to play in the first, the Scorpions defense does it again. What's that score on Clemson and Wake Forest? 38-38, Clemson and Wake Forest, 1 minute to go. Be sure to join. You coming tomorrow? Yeah. Be sure to join Jackson, Rob, myself, and Coach DeMarcus Manyfield for the college football recap NFL scoreboard show tomorrow at 6:30 on Brevard Sports Network. We run down what all the Florida teams did and the top 25, and then we take a look at the National Football League day. Hopefully happier returns for my Ravens, but I know many of you out there listening are probably Dolphins fans, and, well, good for you last week is all I'll say. You are 2-0. Have you heard that yet? 2-0. First and 10 for Michael Zades. And this satellite offense, 6-0. Ball on the 40-yard line. A lot of height. Offsides. It'll be 1st and 5 now. I think another horsefly just got me. Nope. Okay. First and 5 now. Same formation. Jet sweep. First down and more at the 20. 15, 10, 9. First and goal, satellite at the 9-yard line. Colton Brown on a jet sweep. And they are inside the First Wave Financial red zone. .49 seconds to go in the Clemson-Wake Forest game. Here, 3:53. And it's just a matter of time, it feels like, until Satellite Beach gets back in the end zone. He must have stepped out of bounds. Why aren't... Oh. Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal, okay. And the worst kind of 1st and goal you can have at the 10. Hated those as a quarterback. Yeah, but I wasn't all that accurate, so that really didn't matter. All right. That's a bee. I can't get stung by that. All right. Rolls, throws. Oh, this is like a Philly special here. Touchdown, Satellite. How about that play? Flags down, though. Quarterback catches a touchdown. Let's see what the flag is. What? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They're going to pick the flag up. Touchdown, Satellite. How about that play? Colton Brown to Michael Zades. Zades with a throwing touchdown and a receiving touchdown today. And with 3:44 to play in the first, it's 12-0. Now we'll see the point after attempt for the kick. Bad snap. Well, that's on the holder that time. No good. 12-0. 3:44 to go. As Satellite Beach right now, the 12U team, pretty much having their way with the Deland Bulldogs at the moment. We will see Satellite Beach 2 more times this year. We will be back Wednesday, October the 5th for a couple of makeup games. Not sure what teams are there. And then we have them all day long from 6U to 8U to 10U, 11U, 12U, and 14U against the Suntree Vieira Hawks. I believe that is the final game of the regular season. Caleb's over there today at Suntree Vieira. Jackson Robb will be taking over in half number 2. We will end this feed and begin a new one. Apologies for that, but separate devices, so we got to do it. First Wave Financial Pop Warner Football Games of the Week here on BSN. For all of your financial needs, 321-773-7773. What a kick. Somebody better hurry and pick that up. That ball is picked up at the 10. Huh. My goodness. .340 to play in the first. All Satellite. This will be the water break. What do you think? Think I can make it from here? With the wind blowing? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I have to go down and pick it up, but I will. I tried, man. I tried. I was like, did I just throw the paper away with the number on it? Oh, I was going to come down and get it. I was going to do it. I just had to try. I had to try. $3:20 to go here. It could have been the BSN play of the day. Nice run. No quit. Good run. Hard hit. In there on the tackle was number 5, and that is a big young man. That's Paul Ostrander. And that's Deland can't catch a break at the moment. It's going to back him up. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to play. First quarter. Yes, I was watching it, yeah. Knoxville, Tennessee. So now it's 1st and 15. And another good play by the defense, and Paul Ostrander again. Paul will be a force moving forward. Number 87 next to him, the big guy next to him is, who is number 87? That's Will Warren. Uh-oh, this could be a safety. Nope, he gets out. Still, I tell you what, that's going to be a loss on the play, but you have got to admire the effort by Henry Gauntlet Jr. there to get out of the end zone to keep from gaining a safety on that for Deland. He just fought to get out of that end zone and did. But what a great play by this satellite defense, who right now is playing a lot like the 1986 Chicago Bears. Oh, man, I don't even want to think about having a punt from here. My goodness gracious. It's 3rd down and forever at the moment. And, boy, you just couldn't be in any worse of a position as a quarterback right here. The one thing you don't want to do is jump off sides and give them any breathing room, because the ball is at the 2. And let's see, did he get out? Nope. Yes, he does. They say he got to the 1. Satellite wants that safety. 4th down. They may get it here. You don't see them often anymore. .23 seconds to go in the first. They may, you know what? They're going to make us switch sides here. This is going to be the end of the first quarter, and what a great angle that is. That, not so much. Oh, it's not too bad. All right, that's the end of the first quarter with your score, 12-0. A passing touchdown for Michael Zades and a receiving touchdown for Zades. Jacory Mills doing a great job as well. And we reach the end of the First Wave Financial first quarter with your score. The Satellite Scorpions 12 to the Deland Bulldogs, nothing. All right, we get set. I'm calling my final quarter of action today here on Brevard Sports Network. I want to thank First Wave Financial. Do you need me to write that down, or you got that? First Wave Financial. All right. Here's the telephone number. As Deland with 4th and forever, they need to get to the 27 for a first down. are forced to punt here, and Satellite Beach wants that safety. Will they get it? Nobody's back. Yeah, they are going to get it. And there it is right there. So a safety makes it 14-0. And it's almost as though he just took that, Jackson. You know what I mean? Because if you punt or try to punt and it gets blocked and they recover, it's a touchdown. If you punt it, the field position's too short, a quick touchdown. So you take the safety, it's 14-0. They've missed 2 extra points, so you're still only down 2 scores. Yeah, you got to kick it back to them, but at least you get to kick it from better field position. So not a bad play there. Like I said, it looked like he took that intentionally. $9:53 to play in the first half. 14-0 Scorps, as they will get the ball back here. Back deep is Colton Brown and number 42, Houston True. All right, good little punt there. What's the whistle for? Going to call false start on the kicker. Don't think he waited for the signal to kick. And that's a 5-yard penalty. And now Satellite Beach, that was a good kick too. Nickel, okay. Mickle, got you. Mickle, got you. Appreciate that. Mickle. All right. Nice punt. Good catch. Thank you. Look at that run. This could be a touchdown. 5 and taken down over there was Colton Brown. Yep. The safety has set him up. 1st and goal to go. What a run back, huh? And they start inside the First Wave Financial red zone. This is a really, really, really bunched formation. Quarterback is Colton Brown. I'll tell you what, this is Corey Mills. This young man is quite an athlete. Just looking at him and the way he carries himself down there on the sidelines, If he goes to Satellite, my goodness gracious. Offsides or a false start. Offsides is called. Touchdown. And in for the score is, I believe, Preston Kennedy on that. No? I did not catch the number. Who scored that? Did you see that? Could have been number 9, too. Braylon Stroop. And pending the extra point, which has been a chore today, it is 20-0. The snap has been the chore. And it is again. And an extra point will be no good. And with 9:07 to play, it'll be 20-0. So 3 touchdowns and a safety. And that's where we are. Satellite has scored on every one of their possessions and even one of Deland's. And set to kick off will be Preston Kennedy. 20-0 lead here. Back deep is number 18. It's Braden Caden. Ball blows off the tee, so Ja'Cory Mills may have to hold it. Nope, he just puts it back up there. Now we got the whistle. Nice little kick there. Fielded at the 31. That's a block in the back. You saw it right there. Number 7 knows it. He knows it. Nathan Chambers knew it as soon as he did it. Did you see him? So that'll back him up even further here after the block in the back. As Deland will try to get something generated here. Quarterback Camden Journey. Mickles Aids has had a good day for Satellite at the quarterback position. Bad snap, and that's not the start you're looking for. 8:47. Oh, is he? Antoine Green. that him? Mm. That Satellite defense is smothering. 2nd and 20. Deland has negative yards today. Third down at about 18. Clemson wins in double overtime. 51 what? 45. Third and 18 now. Deland trails 20-0. And that, oh my goodness, Ja'Cory Mills. Did they throw a flag? Yeah, they're going to call helmet to helmet. And I mean, Ja'Cory Mills just absolutely laid a hit on that young man that I don't think he'll soon forget. That was a hard hit. It's a 15-yard penalty, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. Young man's up, and I'm sure going to be entering some sort of a protocol there. I don't expect to see him back, to be quite honest with you. He did come off the field on his own power. That's good, but you cannot take those chances. And the referee called first down. It's not a first down. No, it's not. So it's third down now and 8. Yep, he just said, my bad. Used to be. Plays like that used to be an automatic first down, but they're not anymore. They just mark off the yardage, which I like. The penalty, again, the spot fouls I hate, and then I hate the pass interference in the National Football League. I think it should all just be 15 yards. He's got nowhere to go. And it's going to bring up fourth down, and he lost yards. 4th and 8. So 4th down with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Want to thank all of you today. This is my final half of football. Jackson will take over after this. Another injured player down. Satellite hits. It's going to be interesting to see when they play Century Vieira. You'll see all of those games here on Brevard Sports Network. Once again, we want to thank First Wave Financial. I got to go to the grocery store later. Jackson, I am not looking forward to it. I don't think so either, but but you know how people are at the grocery store. You won't be able to find anything. Be all sold out. No, I definitely don't want to lose a Friday high school football. But if you were going to lose a Friday of high school football, you know, a lot of teams will buys this week, so. So it's 4th down and 12. After it tells you, you want to know how good the Satellite defense has been today? They just gave up a 15-yard penalty on this drive, and it's still 4th and 12. That's pretty good. And yet somehow we have another timeout. This taken by Deland. So let's see here. There's the many jobs of a commissioner. Right there. Look. Let's see. Okay, so what Chris is doing is that's the accessory kit right there for the helmets, right? So Chris is fixing a helmet. And I was never very good at this. See, in that little thing are so many little pieces. And Rydell gives you that thing right there, the Rydell accessory kit. You get 3 of those things that look like first aid kits for helmets. But Chris Braddock, commissioner's job is never done. So it's 4th and 12. Good thing I didn't have a little telestrator there. I've been John Madden that thing up. $6:15 to play in the half. 20-0. Scorps on top. Sexy got room, and that closed quickly. Turnover on down. Satellite will take over 1st and 10 at the Deland. And you know, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here gives us a running clock, right? Got to get that snap down. But you knew about that running clock. Yeah. 1st and 10 as Ja'Cory Mills checks back in. He sat out the last drive. The entire starting offense sat out the last drive. But they're all back in now. And that does not bode well for Deland. And it is actually Ja'Cory Mills taking the snaps here. And Deland is 1 player short as the 11th player comes onto the field. And he drew him off. So it'll be 1st and 5. Ball on the 25, approaching the First Wave Financial red zone. That's offsides again. He got back, though. Ja'Cory going to keep it. Ja'Cory gets outside. Touchdown, Ja'Cory Mills. And 25 yards, and with 4:59 to play, It's 26-0, and an extra point here runs the clock. Kick it, right? Got to kick this. Yeah, I think this year, new and Pop Warners, you don't have to wait for the second half. As soon as it hits 28, the clock runs. Yeah. Yeah. But the one thing they have not been able to do today is to execute the snap to the holder. And I have a feeling if they can get that done, Preston Kennedy will drill it through. So let's see if they got it here. They were practicing over here on the sidelines a little while ago. Oh, my goodness. Kennedy just threw the tee. They might want to look at him at quarterback, too. They just take a knee. So 26-0. 4:59. This team could be destined for the Citrus Bowl again. Not just them, but the 14U team, too. Yeah. A participation trophy, huh? I like it. If you're going to get one, you might as well make it a big one. Domination by Satellite Beach here today. And they will get in the end zone again, and you will have a short second half. Yeah, Satellite's 14U's pretty good. I think there's a young man on that team that we're all a little familiar with by the name of Flores, right? Noah Flores. A lot of guys that we broadcast last year. Brought down. He's number 0 this year. Oh, yeah. And another player is hurt for Deland. .451 to play in the first half. The young man is being helped off the field. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 38 of Deland for the Bulldogs. 26-0 is the score. just to do when you do the tags, just Satellite Beach Scorpions 14U, or 12U, and then 14U for the second half, and then next game. So we got guys getting some good playing time in. Ja'Cory Mills up front, though. He's going to stand and charge here. And that's going to be too much time. First down still. And the negative yardage party continues for the Satellite defense. That is a loss of 4 more. And it'll be 2nd and 19. Check that, 2nd and 22. Three minutes to play in the first half. All Satellite. Coming up this week on the Brevard Sports Network is the Cape Coast Conference Volleyball Championships. The Merritt Island Mustangs and the Viera Hawks will compete for the Cape Coast Conference title. Will the number 1 ranked Hawks end the reign of Merritt Island? Straight up the gut. Gain of 2. Merritt Island Volleyball has won 194 straight matches against Brevard County opponents. That record, that goes back to 2010, 4,900 days since Brevard, another Brevard County team beat Rockledge, or beat Merritt Island, I should say. The last team to do it was Rockledge. That is one of the most incredible streaks in high school sports. 3rd and 20 now. 1:54 to play. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're going to log off of this broadcast, and Jackson Robb will be back with the second half and the 12U game. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. And that Satellite defense is like a red swarm. And it's now 4th and 30. And I am not exaggerating. I would venture a guess to say today that Satellite Beach has actually held Deland to probably close to negative 100 yards. Fourth and about 30, 35. Under a minute to go here in the first half. I want to thank all of you, and of course I want to thank First Wave Financial. Jackson will continue to give you the information on that. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Satellite Beach at the 10-yard line inside the First Wave Financial red zone. And I would imagine as a coaching staff right now, they're just deciding, honestly, and I'm not being any way when I say this, do they want to score now? Because if they do, because if they want to, they will. And that's what they've demonstrated here, and that's just how good this team is at the moment. And they may just take a knee and go to the half and elect to play, come out in the third quarter and play. False start. Cuts back. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. And that'll take us to the end of. He nearly got in. Nah. But that'll take us to the end of the first half with your score. Satellite Beach 26 and Deland nothing. I'm done for the day. Jackson Robb now takes over, and thank you all very much, and we'll be back with the second half here in just a moment.
Welcome back, everybody, live to the Brevard Sports Network. I'm Jackson Robb, taking over for Alan Zlodzinski for the rest of the day. So far here in our 12U action before we start half number 2, Satellite. The Scorpions lead the Deland Bulldogs here 26-0 in the 12U game as the Scorps offensively and defensively have been dominant to start this one. And after this game, I will still be here for the 14U game to cap off the day. So far, I know the scores that happened. Satellite, or the 10U game was, I believe, 6-0 Deland. The 11U game was, I believe, trying to remember the scores. I believe it might have been 20-0 Satellite. And this one now 26-0 Satellite at halftime. Again, I'm Jackson Robb taking over for Alan here to start the second half. And then I will also be here for 14U. But again, so far today, in this game, the Satellite Scorpions offensively and defensively have been big, led by number 24, Ja'Cory Mills has had a great game for the Scorps here in 12U. So getting set to kick off to start the second half will be the Bulldogs. So here we go. Getting set to kick for the Deland Bulldogs will be, I believe, number 56 or 55. Number 55 to kick for Deland. That is Raymond Cardona. Now to kick for the Bulldogs to start half number 2. The rule for youth football, 28-point lead starts the running clock right now. Satellite leading by 26, so 2 more points and the running clock will begin. And the Scorps will start on offense here as the kick is away by Cardero to start half number 2. That one caught, and he's going to back up and take a knee at the 30. Number 20 receives that one and downs it, Jaden Hassan. I think that was sportsmanship there by Satellite. Didn't want to take that one all the way. Ran backwards and took a knee at the 30. What I can see from Satellite is I don't think they want the running clock. I think they want to play a full 4 quarters. And I mean, we saw a knee taken on Satellite on a conversion where they could have started a running clock and there on a kickoff. So I don't know if Satellite's really looking to score right now. But they do take over on offense, nevertheless, at their own 30-yard line. So here we go. 1st and 10, Satellite to start the second half at their own 30-yard line. And we got a flag down here. Flags down before the play here. That'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Satellite Beach. Looked like the ref was pointing to the sideline maybe. Well, that'll back him up to start the second half. 15-yard penalty. It'll make it first down and 25 now for the Scorpions back at their own 15-yard line. First down, Satellite at their own 15. First and 25. Turn running up the middle here. That's number 9 on the carry. And the Deland Bulldogs will push it back there. Braylon Stroup on the run. And as I said, I don't know if Satellite's aiming to score here. It just seems like they're running up the middle, punting it, instead of trying to score and make it a running clock. I think they want to have a full 4-quarter game here at a normal time. That'll be a gain of 4. Second down and 21 for Satellite at their own 19-yard line. Scorps lead 26-0 here, 1 minute into the second half. And movement up front, we got whistles. And that'll be an offsides on Deland. So that'll move Satellite forward now for a 2nd and 16 still. Still 2nd and long for the Scorps, but that offsides penalty will get them a little closer. 2nd down and 16 for Satellite now at their own 24-yard line. 2nd down, Deland shows blitz. They'll bring it on the run. Satellite trying to get some yards there. They're not going to get far, though. This is Deland Bulldogs defense stuff on the run here. 3rd down. 3rd down and 13 now for Satellite at their own 27-yard line. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, sticking with us all day here. Allen had a game and a half now. I've taken over, and again, I'll be here for the rest of this half and into 14U. 3rd down and 13 for Satellite at their own 27-yard line. To get lined up here. 3rd and long for Satellite, still a very bunched set for 3rd down. They'll just run it again. Now take it to the left side. Ja'Cory Mills down the sideline for Satellite. Deland does something. Got a flags flying in after the play. And Deland did do something good there they haven't been able to do really this game, and that's tackle Ja'Cory Mills. He's had some big touchdowns, big plays with multiple broken tackles, but there were multiple flags after the play. As we await the call here. Got it close, but not enough for a Satellite first down. And as we await the penalty call here after the 3rd. Face mask will come on Deland. So the Ja'Cory Mills run there, got him close, and the penalty will push him over. That'll be a Satellite Scorpions first down following the face mask penalty. At one point, they go from 1st and 25 to a big first down there. That'll move them onto the Deland side of the field. And Deland will also get a sideline warning, and they'll keep moving forward. Wow. Penalties right there kill Deland. So Satellite on that play moves from their own 27 to the Deland 32. That's 41 yards of penalties on one play for Deland. Now first down, Satellite at the Deland 32-yard line. 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter here in the 12U game. Scorpions lead the Bulldogs 26-0. Got a timeout on the field here with 7:36 to go in the 3rd. Satellite leads Deland at 26-0. I'd like to thank our sponsor today, First Wave Financial. For all your financial needs, call them up at 321-773-7773. Once again, that's 321-773-7773. A lot of 7s and a lot of 3s, but call them up if you need anything That's First Wave Financial, the sponsor of today's games here from Zach Sealy Field, home of the now Satellite Beach Scorpions. As Alan mentioned earlier, love how Zach Sealy Field's looking this year, and team names changing a lot, but I like where they've ended up with the Scorpions matching the high school down the road. I know when I played back, who knows how long ago at this point, but it was the South Beach Seahawks, and well, you think South Beach, you think of Miami, not Satellite Beach. And it was the Satellite Beach Seahawks. Now it's the Satellite Beach Scorpions. 1st and 10 Scorpions at the Deland 32-yard line. First down and 10 for Satellite at the Deland 32. Under center, they're just going to run it up the middle, bouncing it to the left side, and Deland bring him down after a little to no gain. Again, that's Braylon Strout just running these. Wind really starting to pick up here from Satellite. Second down and 8 for Satellite. Second down and 8 now for Satellite at the Deland 31. Second down, Satellite, Stroop. Straub just going to run up the middle. Running left, down right side, and he'll be brought down after another short gain. Third down. Third down and 5 coming up for Satellite. Love to hear from old commissioner here at Satellite, now taking over, Chris Braddock, doing a great job with John Wallace. I was about 8 years old, I think, when I played here. Great program they have here at Satellite. Third down and 5 for the Scorpions here. Moving up front, they get back set. Straub going to run it here to the left side. Braylon Straub, he will be brought down and pushed out of bounds for no gain. Good stop still here by Deland. It was the penalties that cost him on this drive. I mean, Satellite with a big drive now into Deland territory, but they've mostly just been running bunch runs up the middle here. It's not a running clock right now. And I don't think Satellite's trying to make it a running clock. I think they're not really aiming to score right now, trying to keep it where it is and let them play a full 4-quarter game. As you see, I'm not taking any big passes, any big runs, just Strout running up the middle. Fourth down and 5 now for Satellite at the Deland 34-yard line, or 36-yard line. Straup under center for fourth down. Movement up front. And that'll back Satellite up. That'll be a false start on the near side of the line there. And that'll make it 4th and long for the Scorps. 4th down and 9 for Satellite now at the Deland 32. Here we go, 4th down and 9 for Satellite. Straub takes it to the near side. Braylon Straub with space. Straub down the sideline. And he will walk it in from 32 yards out. Braylon Straub on the run on 4th and 9. Touchdown, Scorpions. And as we mentioned there, Satellite wants to score. They will. And right there, Straub takes it around the corner. Great blocks by that big offensive line. And the Scorps punch it in from 32 yards out. Braylon Strout caps off a 70-yard touchdown drive to start the second half for Satellite. And with that, we will have a running clock to finish this one out as Satellite leads 32-0. 4th and 9. Braylon Strout running to the near side for the Scorpion touchdown. They've tried the kick most times today. Snap and the hold haven't really been coordinated, so we'll see if they try it again here. They can get one actually up. Nope, they'll just take a knee on the PAT. Mickelzades. And, that's just, I like it for Satellite. I mean, they're not trying to run it up on Deland. They feel they've scored enough, and they're not going to go for conversions. I don't even know if they really were aiming to get that touchdown entirely, but they're not going to be upset if they do. So now they'll get back out to kick. So after the touchdown, 32-0, Satellite leads Deland here in 12U. 3 minutes to go in the third with a running clock. And seeing in the comments there, yeah, that's one thing. Definitely like to thank the Satellite Beach organization. Before I got this job with BSN, I was up here doing PA for then the Seahawks for about 2 or 3 years. Learned a lot of stuff getting some time up here, and definitely miss being out here every weekend. But you know what, I'll do all I can to get back out here and broadcast these games for all the Satellite Beach faithful and all the people at Deland and whoever else Satellite's playing. They get to watch if they can't make the trip. I know some fans from Deland couldn't make the trip, watch on BSN, so that's the plus side of that. Yeah, thanks everyone here at Satellite for giving me that opportunity a few years ago. I was only about 10 years old, I think, when I started, so back on the PA system. But now in the booth, as Satellite gets set to kick, number 14, Preston Kennedy. As Kennedy boots one down here. Kennedy's got a nice kick there, and that one's going to bounce all the way down. If that doesn't get in the end zone, Deland's going to have to pick it up. They have to get it. And that ball's still out. Did Satellite get it? As they say, Deland was down there, which, to the discretion of some of Satellite's coaches, that's the call. That one was a dangerous one. I think Deland thought that one was going to bounce in the end zone, but it didn't. And on a kickoff, that's a live ball for Satellite to come and pick up, which they nearly did. And even worse for Deland, they got to start within their own 10-yard line. So I think you got to scoop that one up before it gets that far. First down and 10. Deland at their own 5-yard line here. Not going to have many plays left here in the third quarter with that clock running. The only time it stops is for coach timeouts and injuries. Out of bounds doesn't stop. Incomplete passes, etc. Penalties don't stop. So 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Satellite leading 32-0. See on that big scoreboard back there behind the south end zone. First down and 10 for Deland at their own 5. Coming up immediately following this one will be the 14U game between the Satellite Scorpions and the Deland Bulldogs. Most of those players on that 14U team are the ones at Camping World Stadium last year in the 12U Super Bowl. As that run doesn't get far by number 7, Nathan Chambers. That'll bring up second down and about 11 or 12. And that also may bring us to the end of the third. They might get one more play off. I don't know if they need to. It'll be second and 12, Deland at their own 5-yard line, or about their own 4. Second and 12, Deland at their own 4. Will they get a playoff here? About 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. And they will not. At the end of our third quarter here from Zach Seeley Field, the Satellite Beach Scorpions lead the Deland Bulldogs 12U team 32-0. We'll be back in a few minutes here for the start of the fourth quarter as they flip sides. I'd like to thank our sponsor once again, First Wave Financial. You can call them up at 321-773-7773. Yeah, we had a great night of Friday Night Lights last night in Brevard County. A lot of big games. Rockledge no longer undefeated with that. O'Galley remains undefeated and is the final team within Brevard County that is undefeated at 12 or 8-man level. Congrats to the Commodores. Heritage Panthers pick up win number 1 on the year, going into the O-Dome and picking up that win at Merritt Island. Coach down here, Brian Helton, the Satellite Scorpions shut out Astronaut 27-0 on Fox 35 News' Game of the Week. So a lot going on there. And hopefully, knock on wood, we can get some football next week. Hopefully Ian stays off and we play some football next Friday night. A lot of big teams are on byes, but there's still some important games to be played. Satellite Bayside is one to keep an eye on. Heritage Vieira. Vieira still searching for win number 1. Heritage just picked it up last night. And for Satellite Bayside, Bayside right on the outside looking in of our Super 7 last week. Satellite was number 6. And this week Super 7 is set to be a good one. A lot more questions got answered on some teams, but for others, some things switched around. A lot of unanimousness. I don't know if that's a word, but there was a lot of unanimity in that top 5 of our Super 7 last week. This week, I think we may have something going on up there, as some teams win, some teams lose, and Super 7 this week will definitely be interesting. That'll come out in the next few days. That's a tackle for loss there by the Satellite defense for a safety. Great job by the Satellite Scorpion defense with the safety. 34-0 now the Scorps lead, and they'll get the ball back as they bring down Jude Barnes in the end zone. So there's a safety by the Satellite defense, and now, great job by Satellite there. I think that's their second safety of the game, and that defense is pinning them deep and holding them down there. And we got a Deland timeout here with 9:04 to go in the game. Satellite leading now 34-0 in this 12U game. Again, immediately following this, or within about 10 minutes, I will be here for the 14U game between these two teams. As I mentioned, for the Satellite Scorpions, a lot of those 14U players were from 12U last year who went to the Papa Warner Super Bowl in Orlando. Most notably, Noah Flores at quarterback. He's still there and now on that 14U team, though. They won't have him for much longer here. Youth football is nearly high school time for Flores. It'll be interesting to watch him move up. We got some guys at all these levels. I mean, hey, at 12U, got to look out for Ja'Cory Mills, as he's had an incredible game today for the Scorpions, number 24. Yeah, at all levels, you got athletes everywhere. And also for Deland, I don't know all the high schools up there, but they got some athletes on all these teams too. So, I mean, we see Coach Brian Helton out here at the Satellite, on the Satellite sideline, looking at possibly his future, the future of Satellite Beach. Coming out and supporting for the 12U game, or 10U or 11U, one of those age groups. 11U, you saw Ted Kimmy's their offensive coordinator. His son Graham plays for the Scorpions 11U team. Coach Kimmy, obviously 5-year quarterback at Satellite High School. Last year, taking them on their best season in their team history. He's down here coaching for Scorpions. As here's the kick, the punt after the safety. Solid punt there. That one will bounce down and be received by Colton Brown. Brown will take it here. Brown bouncing the near side. Colton Brown cutting it upfield. And Brown will finally be tripped up at around the Deland 20. We do have a flag down on the field. We'll see what that is. After a good return by Colton Brown off the free kick. That'll come on Satellite there, so that'll back him up for 1st and 10. The clock continues to run. Around 8:25 to go in the game. I know also today on the Brevard Sports Network, don't know the status of those games, but I know Kayla Brown is over at Suntree Vieira for some action over there. They host the New Smyrna Beach Cudas and all their age groups, so I know Kayla Brown's been over there. So 2 leagues going at it on the Brevard Sports Network. Satellite hosting Deland, Suntree Vieira hosting New Smyrna Beach. Here we go, 1st and 10, Satellite back at their own 35. Snap, the keeper up the middle by Mickle Zades there in the carry, but there's a flag down in the backfield, possibly a hold. Mickle Zades on the carry up the middle, but there is a flag down. Satellite coaches seem frustrated with the call. That'll be a false start against Satellite. That'll back them up. Back them up 5 yards. First down and 15 for Satellite at the 50. So it'll be first down and 15, Satellite at the 50. Some Deland coaches coming out to talk to the refs here, and we'll don't know what the discrepancy is here, but nevertheless, first and 15, Satellite should be coming up. 6:42 to go in the game. Scorps lead 34-0. Everything's sorted out now. First and 15, Satellite at the 50-yard line. Offsides. We got flags down. That'll be they motion for offsides or encroachment. They point at Satellite, so possibly meaning false start. Yeah, it'll be a false start on Satellite. That'll back them up even farther now for a first and 20 for the Scorps at their own 45 now. And luckily for the Scorpions, they have the lead, so this isn't killing them too bad for first and 20. First and 20, Satellite, their own 45. Low snap, turn, give. There's Mills. Mills to the near side. Flags down in the backfield, and Mills is gone. 55-yard touchdown by Ja'Cory Mills. And man, Ja'Cory Mills is quite the athlete. Handoff there, and he takes it all the way for a 55-yard touchdown. But we'll wait here as there's a flag down in the backfield. The third straight false start call on Satellite. So that touchdown will not stand, unfortunately, for Ja'Cory Mills. I believe that Satellite commissioner out there talking to the referees on that one. That is 3 straight fouls, and I think the complaint from Satellite was they're calling the false start before they even get set. So, unfortunately, the Ja'Cory Mills 55-yard touchdown will be negated by the penalty. Great run, though, by Mills. He's very hard to bring down. Ja'Cory Mills. Yeah, number 24, 12U Scorps, Ja'Cory Mills. Quite the athlete, hard to bring down. Another false start, though, for Satellite. Their third straight now backs them up far for first and a trip to Deland for the Scorps. Now third down. So I guess all these have been lost. Now the wind's blowing it. Never mind. Second down and long now for Satellite inside their own 40-yard line. 4 minutes to go with the running clock. 34-0, Satellite leads. Snap. Kept by Zades. Zades running it up the middle. Mickle Zades. More flags. Zades still up. Mickle Zades off to the races. And the Scorps are going to score again. But there are more flags on the field. Flag after the play. Big touchdown by Mickle Zades, going 50. Let me count it out. That'll be a 61-yard touchdown run by Mickle Zades. Great job by Zades, but there's more flags down here, flags down there, flags everywhere. I gotta say, at the Satellite sideline, getting a little frustrated with these penalties. Play after play, as that one's going to be brought back for whatever the penalty was. Didn't see the motion, but that one will come all the way back again. That'll be a hold on Satellite. all the flags, though, great effort by the Scorps. I mean, they've had 2 touchdowns called back here. Mickles Zades with a huge run. Ja'Cory Mills with a big run. Whatever the penalties are, false start or holding, these are still athletic runs that the Scorps are having to put up. I mean, now it's second down and forever. Tough break for Satellite right now. 2.5 minutes to go in the game, though. The Scorps do lead at 34-0. So for them, it's not affecting them too badly. But, you know, these student athletes want to get their credit, their scores, when they get these big runs. 3rd down and long for Satellite. And they just tell Mickles Zades to take a knee, as I think the Scorps are just going to wind this one out. Great game today by the Scorps, and there's a false start penalty on Satellite for the 5th or 6th straight play. And I'm not trying to criticize officiating out here, but I don't possibly see how there could be 6 straight false starts. I haven't seen any movement on any of them, but they're down there, not me. But 6 or 5 straight, like, I personally don't see that. But either way, it's 3rd in the length of the field for Satellite. And they keep the down, but I expect them to just kneel again and run this clock out. And they tried to score again, but they all got called back. 3rd and long. There's the knee again by Mickles Zades. No flags. We got a timeout on the field here. Timeout, Deland. 1:16 to go in the game. Satellite leads Deland 12U 34-0. As it'll be 4th and long for Satellite coming up, as they look to wind this clock out and end it. So, well, to recap that drive, Satellite started a few false start penalties. Ja'Cory Mills ran a 55-yard touchdown. It gets called back. Mickles Zades runs a 61-yard touchdown. It gets called back at the end of the drive. Satellite's just going to kneel it out. Tough break for Zades and Mills there. I mean, they've had great days. Touchdowns, I guess, aren't necessarily necessary to define their days as being good. But, you know, like to cap off your day and get the credit for the touchdown. But the false start and holding brought them both back. 4th down and long for Satellite inside their own 20-yard line. They'll wind it here. 4th and long. Split backs with Zades. Zades drops, turns, gives Ja'Cory Mills. Mills will take it up the middle. Ja'Cory Mills breaking free. Ja'Cory Mills once again. Ja'Cory Mills, no one within 20 yards of him. And a flags down at the end of the play. More flags. And you know what? No matter the flags, what a run by Ja'Cory Mills. 81 yards. And Mills with the run of his life. More flags after the play as it gets a little chippy back here. I hate to see these for the student athletes, man. Satellite, they're not quitting. Deland isn't quitting either. I'm not inferring that, but both these teams are still giving it everything. The offense is still running. I mean, these are impressive touchdowns. Ja'Cory Mills running them 81 yards. I mean, that takes a lot of effort from a 12U. You don't see touchdowns that big, and he did 2 on that drive, 50-plus yards. And I don't think either of them are going to stand. This one is just... And this one's just going to be the game. Our official final score, I believe, is 34-0. Satellite defeats Deland as 3 last drive touchdowns that call back for the scores, which keeps this one final. Nevertheless, everything aside, fantastic game by the 12U Scorps. I'll give the first wave financial players of the game. I got to give it to Ja'Cory Mills. And definitely honorable mention, so credit to Mickles Zades at quarterback. Those 2 players absolutely killed it. Congratulations to the 12U Scorpions with a 34-0 win. Coming up soon, we will have the 14U Scorps and the 14U Bulldogs. Again, final score over in 12U. Satellite 34, Deland 0. Keep it live to the Brevard Sports Network. One more game left. 14U coming up.